Plus, patients putting their lives at risk. Why so many are driving themselves to the hospital instead of calling 911. Next.
Also new at 6, a local hospital uncovers a troubling trend among patients with heart problems. The mistake you don't want to make if you're feeling chest pain. If you're dealing with a medical emergency and need to get to the hospital, do you drive or call 911? A new study is finding that most people are taking themselves, and that's causing major delays in their care that can be deadly. Shirley Baber says she was eating some cereal when she felt a strange sensation in her chest, painful enough to make her stop what she was doing and sit down, but nothing she thought was serious.
I wasn't even thinking that it was really a heart issue, but I wanted to make sure that it wasn't.
So the 81-year-old decided she would drive herself to the hospital, but her daughter was worried about that.
I just said, no, I'm going to call 911 because we don't want to take that chance. We never know what traffic is going to be like. You don't know what parking is going to entail.
According to a new study from MedStar Washington Hospital Center, nearly 3/4 of patients with heart symptoms are driving themselves to the hospital rather than calling 911, and that's causing doctors to worry.
The number one concern you have is they might have sudden death. And driving an automobile and having sudden death is not a good combination, obviously. And
Dr. William Suddath is an interventional cardiologist at the hospital. He says the study found that care was delayed 20 to 30 minutes when people drove rather than waiting for emergency personnel.
Patients do arrive here by paramedic units having been defibrillated in the field, who are awake and alert when they arrive here, and their heart attack is much more easily treated.
Dr. Suddath says people avoid calling 911 because they try to rationalize their symptoms, thinking shortness of breath or chest pain are easily treatable conditions like heartburn or indigestion. Problem is, taking that chance could cost you your life. Fortunately, Shirley Baber's daughter knew better. She called 911. Her mother was having a heart attack.
By 2 o'clock, my mother was already picked up in the ambulance at Hospital Center in the cardiac cath lab. They had already started the procedure within 1 hour. That's like God's grace.
Doctors implanted 2 stents into Shirley Baber's heart to open up her blocked arteries. She says she's learned a real lesson.
Call 911 and get there as quick as possible. Don't fool around.
Shirley Baber's got a smart daughter. The message from doctors here is pretty simple. It doesn't hurt to call 911 if there's a possibility that you could be having a heart attack. The sooner you get to the hospital, the better the outcome is likely to be.
Sounds like sage advice.